Hi everyone, so I'm Lish, if you don't know who I am, or if you are new to my channel. If you do already know who I am, then hello friends, and welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in live. You could be anywhere, but you are right here with me, and I appreciate that. I am going to be multicasting, which means I'll be making this announcement again in just a minute. This is my first time going live on YouTube, so I am trying to get that over on Facebook, and it is taking a minute. So thank you so much for bearing with me, and I will actually just try and maybe move you in a little bit closer. And hello person who is watching. I'm going to see if... Alright, I don't know if it shows... and the person is gone. I don't know if it shows, like... Okay, it says to show live chat messages, so... I don't know why it's pulling up a frickin'... There we go. Alright. Jaclyn Hill Palette. Live first impressions... /GRWM. That didn't work very well at all. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. You know what? I'm going to try and go live again in just a minute, unless y'all are willing to bear with me. Again, so sorry. First time trying to simulcast, so I do genuinely appreciate your patience. I'm just typing in the description for my Facebook Live so that way I can do both and look back and forth and get weird and funky with all of you. Palette. First, I'm so sorry. Thank you for bearing with me. GRWM. Alright, done with that. Now I'm going to attempt to go live on here as well, and hopefully also share that in one more group. If any of you are in the Facebook group Glam Without Guilt and you want to share this, that would be super appreciated, but it's not required. So, alright, start live video over here. And, alright, hello, I am live. And I'm looking for some place that I can share this. But that is not working. So I'm wondering if I would have to somehow go live from my phone on Facebook and then maybe try it on YouTube from over here, because I wouldn't be sharing it anywhere on YouTube over here. It would just be YouTube. But... is anybody hanging out over here? Hello? Anybody? You know what? I think it's just an Android thing. So, and it's not connecting very well over there for whatever reason. But I am going to hang out with the people that are watching me here. Hello, I am Lish. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have a first impressions. I've not even opened this. Well... that's not completely true. I have opened it, but it was just to like get the plastic wrap off and things like that. I only peeked in the palette once. I only swatched one shade, so everything else is brand spanking new. What a weird thing that is to say, honestly. Brand spanking new, like, kind of creepy, honestly, a little creepy. So you can see with the package, I got this from Ulta, just so you know. So this is not like the first release. This is the second like release of this, the Ulta release. So it comes in a box. And then on the back, it's got her new promo shots, not the promo shots that she originally took. And, you know, a little message saying how proud she is and excited she is and all that jazz. And then inside, see, there was originally bubble wrap. You know what? This is not working very well from the iPad. At least not from what I can tell. So I'm going to see if it'll work all right on Facebook over here. I'm just going to move you a little bit this way so I can see the icon to click on it. We're pulling it up. We're seeing what happens. Hello! Hello, hello. People watching me live on Facebook. Hi. Today, I've got the Jaclyn Hill palette for everybody. I am simulcasting, so if you see me looking here and there and here and there and everywhere, that is why. This is on my iPad Air, this is on my cell phone, and I'm not quite sure. Hi! Hi, Yulia! I think I butchered that. I'm sorry, I'm still learning. But I am trying to simulcast to everybody. So I have not even opened this. Woo! The little page protector came out. I do actually have to go on Facebook in that Glam Without Guilt. Unless somebody here is in the Glam Without Guilt, I am not currently broadcasting there. So I'm just going to try to take care of that as well. And once I'm on all platforms, I will quit. You were trying to watch me on both. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry about the Facebook thing. I'm doing what I can here, but admittedly, I'm having a little bit of trouble with it. I think next time... Oh, yeah. Funny haha or funny ho-ho. Hi, Shelby. Hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to be giving, if the description didn't give it away, a first impression, hi Stu, of the Jaclyn Hill palette. I just got it today in the mail. I am so freaking excited, and I'm simulcasting because everybody wants me to talk about this. So I am just doing what I can to keep everybody happy here, and I think I already allowed this the other night. Thank you for understanding that I am looking back and forth between things. As soon as I am ready, I'm gonna be going into it properly. So again, thank you so much. Aw, thanks, Stu. I appreciate that. I do. I don't know what that means, so oh, not you. I'm sorry, I was looking at something on my screen. So, Jaclyn Hill. And that's all I'm going to say about it, because these people in that group know exactly what I am trying to do here. Except I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Good heavens. I might just start brand new over here with everybody. I'm not quite sure yet. Or I can put a timestamp in the description later if it lets me edit the description. But I'm just trying to go live in the group too. And it's not letting me. The camera. I need the camera. There we go. Alright, I'm going live. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Shelby. Great. Well, then maybe that actually works out because we are... Hi. Hello. Hello. I'm now live in all 3 groups. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. You are amazing. I'm looking everywhere because I am casting in 3 different places. Holy freaking shit. I'm trying not to swear, but I'm going to swear. Just, you've all been warned. I try not to swear in my YouTube videos, but it's just going to happen. So, to catch everybody up, everybody's on the same page now. My Jaclyn Hill palette came in the mail. There was an error. Of course there was an error. Alright. Glam Without Guilt, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna have to share it with you later. I don't understand at all. So I'm just gonna talk to both of you. My Jaclyn Hill palette came in the mail today. We are starting over. And I have not touched anything except for one single shadow. Now this is the Ulta release, so they have changed a few things with the packaging. It now is laminated for easier cleanup because for whatever reason, people want a clean looking palette when they have, by the way, my microwave is featured, over here anyway. So they wanted an easier to clean palette, so they revamped it, but everything else is the same, still the same message from Jaclyn Hill saying how much she loves her subscribers and this is dedicated to them. And then we have 35 shades, and hopefully you can see them all. I'm going to show them off over here, and then I'm going to show them off over here. And there are so many different colors, a lot of warm neutrals, but yeah, I'm so excited. If anybody, again, if anybody is in the Glam Without Guilt group and you are seeing this, please share it over in the live in their group if possible. Ah, thank you. Hi. The indigo, right? The indigo is so pretty. I know. Alright. I'm going to swatch that one first, actually, because it is one of the ones that kind of drew me into the palette. I'm like barely touching it because I want to see just how pigmented it is. Everybody's been talking about how like amazing this palette is, so I wanted to see for myself. And that is just with one little swoop, swoop, swoop. I honestly, truly barely even touched it. And it does have some, does pack some punch. Hi, Kim. Can you please share this in the Glam Without Guilt group? I tried. It went weird. It said there was an error. Please, 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 if you can share it, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. If you're able to share, I appreciate it. I tried to go live in all 3 groups, but I think Facebook was on to me and didn't approve. So, as you can see here, I just barely touched it. I did kind of swish around a little, and then I swatched. And it is gorgeous. The only one that I played with. Yay! Thank you so much! So, I'm not really going to be able to see any of the comments from, oh, there we go! Yay! Yay! Now you guys can come and hang out. So, the only one I had swatched up until just now was 24/7. That is this one right here, right here, right here. And the reason I swatched this one originally, because I did cheat, I did put a little tiny, like, I opened it, I looked inside, I touched one shade, 24/7, because I was told this was one of the most problematic shades, because it was a pressed glitter. So I thought, alright, it would be a good idea to just try it out off camera. If I didn't like it, it was no big deal. But I did, I tried it, and I checked it out in the natural light, and it sparkles so much. It sparkles so much. It is still pigmented, and I barely touched it. I am surprised, because I was expecting to not be disappointed, but to just be like, okay, everybody has hyped this so much that it's probably overhyped. You know what I mean? Like, somebody has to pay, like, $20 to ship it to them, and then the palette's already $40, or, you know, however much the shipping was. I was expecting for it to be overhyped, but as I'm looking at it, as I'm touching it and playing with it, I don't think it is overhyped. I think there's a good reason why people seem to love it as much as they do. Now, who wants swatches? Do you want like a full armful of swatches of all the colors, or have you seen enough of that on the interwebs and you just want me to dig right in and start putting it all over my face. Because if you want me to start putting it all over my face, I am totally here for that. The thing is, I kind of need help picking out what to work with here. Because, like, right now I'm wearing olive green, and I have, like, a little brown scarf here. But I don't want to do the basic brown thing. I want to be able to play around with color. The blue was speaking to me, Yulia. It was speaking to me. The purple was speaking to me. Olive green and turquoise. Yeah, I think that's a good... Put it on your face. Yes, Madeline. Yes. That's what I want, too. No more of this swatching. Everybody knows what the swatches are, right? It's time to just play. So, yeah, now I need help picking out the colors. Since I am wearing olive green, like, everybody goes for this, and I see why. It's the star of the show. This gorgeous, like, turquoise blue. Yes. But then I'm also, like, the greens. The greens were what really drew me in to this palette. I just, so many choices. And then this cranberry shade over here, cran apple. Oh, I'm trying. But I need to figure it out. So, who votes cranberry? Who votes green? Who votes something purple? Because I am trying to make up my mind, but life is hard, man. Life is hard when you love makeup and you've got so many choices. And again, I was not expecting to love it as much as I do. Yes. You do always vote purple, Yulia, and I love it. I love you for it. I love you for it. Alright, so, 1 vote for purple. Oh yeah, and this shade Queen, which is a gold shade. I'll be honest, I've seen so many reviews that I pretty much memorized all of the shade names. But this gold over here was really speaking to me, too. I've got to touch it. Oh, that is nice. What if I did purple, gold, and green? Like, what if I kind of did, like, some kind of royal Joker look or something? I know Halloween is over, but my love of color, every day is Halloween for me. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. And this is on shitty cameras. This is on my phone, and then this is on my iPad, which is showing off all of the bumps on my face. I'm sorry. I'm a little sorry. Yes, right? Okay, so I'm going to stop talking about it, and I'm just going to do it. I'm going to, like, close my eyes and just point to color with my blending brush, and then I'm going to create a look based off of that, because I've just got too much excitement for this. So, I have no idea where I just pointed. Alright, try again. Also, the pinks in there, because it's kind of, the pinks are giving off a little bit of Naked 3 vibe, which I like. I don't have, so it's kind of nice to have some of those same shades. Alright, it's pointing at the red, but I kind of feel like, hi Kim, but I kind of feel like everybody, like, goes for the red and the browns right now. Hi, April! Hello! I'm so glad you popped in. Thank you. I am talking about the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I am excited. Okay, so what have I not seen a lot of online? I have not seen... I don't know. I don't feel like I've seen enough green, but I'm also going to add some gold. So let's start with... I don't know. How dark is MFEO? Because if that one is... Oh, that's pretty. Okay. Yeah, let's start with MFEO. So, the turquoise. Oh, everybody wants the turquoise. Turquoise. Let's go turquoise and purple, because I heard purple over here on YouTube, and I heard, and also turquoise over here on YouTube, and I also heard turquoise over here. So everybody wants the turquoise. Let's do that, but I'm going to also try and incorporate some purple, some green, and some gold. I'm just going to try and do all the things. It'll either be glorious or it'll be a clusterfuck, but we're going to have some fun together. So, I'm going to mix a little bit of MFEO and a little bit of silk cream because I am pale. And I'm going to use a mirror here as best I can. I'm running out of space here. Yay, purple! I'm going to do all the things. And I mostly did my face, but I left my cheeks and my lips bare because I wanted, I love you too, I wanted to make sure that the rest of my makeup would go with this, but since most of them are warm toned looks, I don't see that being a problem with what I've chosen and with what I'm wearing. Because if I'm being honest, I mean, I do see where there could be a couple more gray colors in here instead of just like warm tones, because I do love warm tones. I do, and they bring out my eyes. Wow, this really does blend nicely. That really does blend nicely. I'm quite happy with that. I do love my warm tones, but I'm not gonna lie. I mean, with the amazing gold she had in here, I also kind of would have liked a really, really potent silver foil as well, but that's just me. Alright, so I have two, three different places I'm trying to look. I hope this isn't too distracting for you. I am doing the best I can with what I've got. And I'm just going to leave the swatches on my hand. I think they add a little something to the look, don't you? Alright. Alrighty, we are just putting that on our eyes. But yeah, I mean, how many people have actually been afraid to buy this palette because of the hype? Because I'll be honest, I waited so long to buy it. Like, there's a little part of me that's like, if shipping is that expensive, I don't know if I'm ever going to buy it. I did wink at you. But I kind of was thinking, like, I don't know, like, do I want to buy into the hype? But as I'm playing with it, yes, I did want to buy into the hype. Very much so. Oh, thank you so much, April. I appreciate that you tuned in. I hope you had fun while you were here. And, yeah, I'm going to do my best to put some pictures up after this is done. Okay, now I will say that with Silk Cream and MFEO, yes, they are a little warm, on the warm side, but I do feel that they are... Ooh, that's a little... Hi there. I do feel that they are a little, they are neutral enough that they would work with some of the cooler shades, which I think is why I picked them. Now, I want something deeper that's going to pull the turquoise and eventually the purple in. So, I am thinking, you know what though? You know what? Because I still want the green in there too. So let's go with the color, what is it? I had almost all of them memorized, but I swear to God, like, is that SBN? Wait a minute. What's the one that's like on the other side of Crayon Apple? So Crayon Apple, Chip. I'm going to go in with Chip and see how that blends without swatching these. Oh, sorry for the clunking and bunking, but without all of the swatches on my own skin, I am kind of taking a guess here, but that's okay. That's okay. We can enjoy the demise of my face together if it doesn't work out. And the dog is barking at neighbors, so that's always fun. Alright, so go in with a little bit. Ooh. Go in with a little bit of Chip here. Where can I put this? I'm out of places. Oh, there we go. We found a system that worked, I think. So we go in with a little bit of Chip. Oh, that does blend nicely. I can't even really see what I'm doing, but I can tell that it's not the shadow's fault if this is becoming weird. Alright, yeah. I dig it. I see what you did there, Jaclyn. Yep. Okay, I'm a fan. These really do blend out well. In my opinion, they're not quite as pigmented as Urban Decay shadows, but I will say that they are still very pretty. They blend just as well as Urban Decay shadows. So, honestly, there's something to be said for a little bit of buildup. It kind of makes them easier to work with, and I know that in her video, Jaclyn said that was a big deal for her, was making sure that this could work for beginners and professionals. And right now, I'm thinking it definitely does. So, enough about me and my blathering on right now. I'm always going to find things to talk about. I'm comfortable with you now. I know how it goes. Why don't you tell me what's going on with you? What are your plans for the weekend? Are you doing anything fun? Anything, you feel even compelled to do? Maybe it's not fun. Maybe you have obligations. I don't know. What do you have planned for the weekend? Leave me a comment below. I'd be happy to hear from you. Okay. Alright, yeah. So that does... Alright. Okay, so I can definitely see being able to create subtle looks with this. Football, Sons of Anarchy, and Air Show? Is Air Show a TV show, or are you going to the Air Show? Like, is there an Air Show that you are attending? That's really exciting. There's somebody over here on my Facebook who is going to an Air Show, and I think they're going to an Air Show. That's really cool, though. That's awesome. I love when people have awesome plans for the weekend. Some of my plans for the weekend are actually to go to my improv auditions. I'm part of an improv comedy group. They're called RPG Comedy. They are Detroit-based, obviously, because I am Detroit-based. But they are the best. They're hilarious. And they are holding auditions November 5th. So this Sunday, if you are interested, definitely head down, message me for details, and I will tell you where to go to audition if you are in the Detroit area. But that is something that I have planned this weekend, is auditions. Oh my god, that green though. Can you see it? Can you see the green? Like, I haven't blended it yet. Okay, so it is an actual air show. Alright. There are a lot of TV shows that I haven't heard of, and I realized that could have been kind of a blonde moment for me. Thank you for bearing with me. Is Sons of Anarchy still going, or is it something that you're watching on Netflix or Hulu or something? Because I think my husband watched Sons of Anarchy, and I think he got all the way through it. Either everything that was there or everything that was available. It's not a show that I watch. Nothing against it. I just never really got into it. Okay, so the green is giving me a little trouble blending out right now. Not gonna lie. But it definitely leaves some pigment. It ended. Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Netflix binges. Who else loves Netflix? Like, I live for Netflix. Try to get into it. I will try. I like to be able to talk to things with my friends. I'm currently... What shows are you guys watching? Because currently I'm big into The Walking Dead. And I am also... I just finished watching Stranger Things with the Hubster. And the new season was even better than the first, in my opinion. Like, truly. I don't want to give away spoilers in case nobody else has seen it. But what shows are you guys watching? Leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Stranger Things. Stranger Things. Yes, girl. 5 days in and almost done with the season. Yes. Yes, that is what Stranger Things will do to you. Okay, so I'm putting a goodly amount of green on there because as I'm going, I'm just realizing, like, just go balls out. Like, why are you trying to be subtle with this, Lish? Like, why are you even trying to be subtle? You could be subtle any day of the week, but you're doing a GRWM. Waiting for Shameless. Yes! Anybody else besides Maddie and me watching The Big Bang Theory? Yes. Love The Big Bang Theory. As far as funny shows, you know what funny show I really love is The Good Place. The one with Kristen Bell and Ted Danson. Oh my god, that shit makes me laugh so much. Definitely waiting on the new season of Shameless. Myself, you know, me and my husband love it. Stranger Things, yeah, it took us a few days just because I had other things that I had to do and he was tired because he had to go to work. But oh my god. Oh my god. And did any of you watching Stranger Things watch, like, the special afterwards that's also on Netflix, Beyond Stranger Things? That was fun. It was really nice getting to kind of see what the actors do and how they interpreted their roles. Because I kind of am an actor myself, you know, at least in some small way. I love seeing what other actors do to get where they are, like to find that headspace, to completely just sort of transform themselves into something they would never really be on their own. I think it's amazing. It's amazing. I love it. Oh, you didn't watch it? You should if you enjoy actor interviews and things, but of course, don't have to. It's just something I enjoyed doing. Alright, you know what? I'm going to stop being timid with this eyeshadow. We're putting on the tape, and we are going balls out. No more games. We ain't playing around anymore. Bring out the spackle. Alright, so I can't actually use a mirror and do this with both hands. So I'm just gonna go like this, maybe. Still waiting on my RCMA powder, FYI. So eventually I'm looking to transfer away from using tape all the time, even though it creates a sharp line, and start using powder to catch any extra eyeshadow. Mostly because I gotta think about my wrinkles. Not that they really matter that much to me, but it sometimes hurts to pull the tape off of my eye. I just feel like that can't be good for my skin, you know? Like, and I have enough skin problems, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to think that I actually don't need blush for tonight's look because my own cheeks are shining through my foundation and the redness is real. I mean, it is impressive. It really is. Oh, thank you. I use tape all the time, actually, when I am putting on eyeliner or doing anything that requires a lot of smoking out. Because I just feel like, unless I'm going for the messy look, it really doesn't help me to not have some kind of guide. Because it can get kind of messy. It might get messy yet, because I can't see a shitting thing here. Alrighty. Ah! Alright, we're gonna do one at a time then. Apparently. I never use tape. If I make a mistake, I wipe it with a cotton bud. That's a good idea. That's an excellent hack. So, or you let it stay. That's cool. It's always cool to embrace what you've created exactly as you've created it. Somebody over on YouTube, just simulcast, somebody over on YouTube, she's awesome by the way, uses a cotton bud to wipe it away, and I think that's a good technique. Sometimes I even use makeup wipes or just face wipes, but that's not always the whole story for me. I just usually feel like I need more. Okay, so where I'm at with that, I'm gonna mix a little more of Chip, and I'm also gonna put more of Enchanted, which is that dark green. Okay, I have skin problems too. I use alpha hydroxy cream. It helps. I use apple cider vinegar mixed with water as a toner, and it helps as well. Has to be unfiltered raw apple cider vinegar. Ah! Where did it go? There we go. I'm trying to see more, but it's not letting me see more. So, oh no! Alright, I hope to see the finished look and the purple. Oh, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you sticking with us as long as you have, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much. Your husband is hungry. Make him cook his own dinner. It's 2017. Joking. I don't want to get you in trouble. Seriously though, cook your own dinner, dude. Thank you. You too. I'll let you know how auditions go. Okay, so yeah, see, this is why I put the tape, because now that I have the tape, there is nothing stopping me. I'm literally just like, whoosh, solid green. The dinner is cooked. Oh, he wants to eat together. Aww, what a sweetie. I take back everything sassy that I just said. Just tell him I'm naturally sassy, and I don't mean most of it. Have a great weekend. So, alright, now I'm mostly over here, and either way I would have to be looking in a mirror. Alright, so we're just winging the shit out of this. Like, way out. We're going for porno makeup here, I think I've decided. Like, if it makes people question their life choices and their sexual orientation, then I am doing it right. Alright, and we're going to put a little more of Chip. You know what, actually, I think I'm going to go Chip, and then I'm also going to use a little bit of Buns. And just kind of blend that out over here. Oh, I'm trying to use the monitors as mirrors, and I think that's not helping me. Though the weird thing is, when I look at the actual mirror, it shows up just fine. It's just not always showing up on the monitor. Queen of Sass. I will take that title, thank you. I always love being called the Queen of anything, really, but the Queen of Sass, I'm here for it. I really am. Alright, yes. Woo! I'm dropping shit. But we're getting by. We're doing okay. You know what, though? I think I still enjoy being live on Facebook a little bit more, but it might just be because I'm not getting as much chit-chat from the people on YouTube. I'm very glad I simulcasted this now, I'm just saying. Alright, so in person, holy blending, this is amazing. but I don't know if you can see it as well on camera. It looks a little muddy on camera for whatever reason, but it doesn't look that way in person. That's very odd to me, but it blends like a dream. I have to say that Buns, the shade Buns, really is a winning shade. It is very smooth. In fact, I want to swatch it now. I want to swatch it. Oh, yes. Oh, that's very nice. Yes, it blends out nicely, too. All right, we're going to try for some more green. Enchanted. Don't you just love how she named these? I'm not even saying it sarcastically. Like, the names feel very lush. They feel very luxe to me. They're very... I keep saying the word very. Very, 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 very. Oh, there is some fallout. Oh. That was actually why I did my full face. I heard there wasn't going to be fallout. But there is. There is with the green shade. Oh well. Nothing that can't be fixed. But back to my original point at hand, I have to say I really loved what she named all of these colors. I feel like you feel fancy when you use them because you're like, I'm putting royalty on my eyelids. I'm putting queen on my eyelids. I'm putting enchanted on my eyelids. Like, you feel very luxe with a lot of these shade names. But they're also still really funny and quirky, like Pukey. There's a shade in a palette, there's a color that exists called Pukey. And it's in the same palette as Queen. That's amazing. Okay, so it does build up very nicely. Alright, do you see that? I wish I had a better camera for YouTube live. Can't fucking talk. Alrighty. That's looking good. Alright, I'm gonna stop messing with that and go over to the other eye. Do the same thing. Now, I was thinking, when I start using the purple, I'm probably gonna put the purple, like, I'm debating whether I want to put it all over the lid and then put like the gold spotlight, or if I want to go green to purple to gold and then something over here that ultimately we can use pool party for. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, I got it. Purple, then gold, and then turquoise. We'll put the turquoise over here. It'll be great. Can you even hear me when I'm whispering that, like, dramatically? I'm the queen of sass, yes, but I'm also the queen of dropping things. Oh my god. All I do in this life is drop shit. Alright. Smoking out, go for broke. This is not a real song, I just made it up. 'Cause I'm a weirdo. Oh yeah. Sorry. Not sorry. Alright. Alright, I'm liking that so far. Yes to the color choices or yes to the weird ass song? Some people like my weirdness. I'm just saying. I think next time though, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to simulcast. Like I don't know if I'm gonna simulcast right now. I'm enjoying it because I have people to talk to. But I have to say, like, am I giving enough attention to these people here? And then am I giving enough attention to these people here? Like, I'm hoping I'm dividing my attention well. And I'm really glad that I don't have to divide my attention in multiple places. Like, on Facebook. You're not weird, you're funny as hell. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Looks like I really have earned my spot in that improv place. That's good to know. Alright, so... Yes! Oh, it's so pornographic. I love it. Alright, now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of silk cream. Why am I going in with silk cream? I didn't do that with the other eye. Chip and buns. Just kind of blend that all across here. Alrighty. So you know what though? Yes to the whispering. Yeah, you can hear me. You like it. Alright, that is extremely big and blown out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking I might actually put on false eyelashes with this look. But the thing that I'm probably not going to do is put them on camera. I will leave going live to put on eyelashes for a completely different video because, believe me, that's going to be hilarious in its own right. Spoiler alert, you're going to be hearing a lot of, why, God, why? Because I'm going to be poking myself in the face a lot. It's just going to happen. Alrighty. Cut crease though. It's not gonna be much of a cut crease though if I'm using all these colors. Blending out with a little more silk cream. Silk cream, silk cream. Alright. That is looking extremely big and smoky. Very, very big and smoky, I'm just saying. Hopefully, I'm going to show the YouTube peeps. Hi, YouTube peeps. You know what? I expected to have more trouble with this eye because this eye has more hooding. But I have to say, like, this one, at least on YouTube, looks really, really just sexy, sultry, like, whoosh. That's my new word for everything. If it blows me away and I love it, it's whoosh. Trademark Lish. Alright. So, I want to deepen up that green. You know what's interesting though, is I feel like I can be as funny as I want on the live videos, but then I always start to wonder when I'm making a YouTube video that is recorded and I'm editing, I start second guessing everything during my editing process, and I'm like, why? Why are you like this, Lish? Why? Alright. That is plenty dark. Why don't I just darken the other side or leave it the fuck alone? Who are we kidding? Darken it up. Look vampy. Be the vampiest bitch on the internet. Yeah. Alright. So who here actually has the Jaclyn Hill palette right now? Like, do you have it? Are you on the fence about it? Tell me. Are you... What are you thinking of all the reviews out there? Were you like me and you were like, okay, this is hyped so much that I just can't. Like, I've heard too much about it and I just can't. Or the shipping is like, I just can't. Before it came to Ulta, now there might be different reasons. Some of you don't have access to Ulta, some of you don't like Ulta, all of these things are valid. But, you know, do you dislike the idea of the palette, or are you here for it? Are you like, yes, I want this palette? You know, just tell me where you're at, like, headspace-wise, regarding this palette. Because where I was at was like, okay, I've seen some really beautiful creations, but I've also seen a lot of things that just didn't really speak to me. And I started to wonder, like, alright, did certain people just get really good palettes? Like, was there a batch issue? Or maybe I was just being too hard on them. I don't know. But I kind of started to wonder, alright, are there some discrepancies? Why does this look amazing and then this I'm not as fond of? And, you know, some of the swatching that I had seen wasn't impressive. Some of the swatching I had seen was super impressive. All the big time gurus absolutely love this palette. And so I was kind of just starting to wonder, like, where and why. And I just realized I'm not doing a cut crease because I forgot my concealer in the other room, and I am not getting up to go get it. I am lazy, and I also don't like when people watch me walk. I'm just keeping it real. I don't like it. Alright, so let's... Did I even bring my setting spray out here? I did not. So this also will not be a Fix Plus kind of look. If I use shimmers, they just are what they are, or they are not what they are not. I'm going to dip right into that shade Royalty, and because I'm doing it on a fluffy brush, I'm going to pick up a little more product. At first I thought I would just bring all of my fluffy brushes because I genuinely thought I was probably going to end up with like a smoky eye. Alright, the fluffy brush does get the job done, but probably not as effectively as, say, a finger would. But where are you guys at with the Jaclyn Hill palette hype? I mean, because at first, like I said, I was very skeptical. I didn't want to be that person that was skeptical, but I was. And now that I'm playing with it, there is no buyer's remorse whatsoever from me. I like it a lot. I'm having a lot of fun playing with it, and not just because I'm talking to you guys, but I will admit that does help. Okay, yep, I like applying this with my finger just a little bit more. But I think that's normal. I think that's the general consensus with these shimmer shades. What do you think? That's pretty pigmented. That's pretty pigmented, I must say. Did take a little bit of packing on for me, in my opinion, but I still like it quite a lot. Now I'm going to do the same with the other side. And I'm getting the palette a little dirty because I don't know how to swipe or swatch things. Alright, yes, girl. Okay, I see you there. I see what you're doing. So, for those of you who don't know, I am putting Royalty, or the purple shade, on my eyes. I'm not too worried about how messy it looks because I'm going to be adding more to it as I go. Right now, something I'm also testing is how well the shimmers layer over each other, because I feel like that's something important that we haven't seen a lot of. Some shimmers layer beautifully over each other. Like in my experience, the Urban Decay shimmers layer beautifully. So you don't have to leave space for each shimmer to go, though it can certainly help. You just have to kind of... Oh, you know what I originally wanted to do? I wanted to take Jada and then I wanted to take Enchanted, green and green, and blend those out. But I will do that for another look, I promise. But sometimes, like, it helps to leave space for the shimmers, and I get that. And look at my hands. They're so messy now. But sometimes I just like to see what it can do with a little bit of layering, and that's going to be what I'm doing with the gold over the purple here in a minute. Right now I kind of have a Joker vibe now that I've gone and taken away all the lid space that I had. It was pornographic, and now I just look like I'm late for Halloween. Just saying. Alright, so pool party. I'm gonna take a little bit of that on a pencil brush. Where did everybody go? Like, y'all were talking to me and then you just stopped. Like, what happened? Are you guys in a crucial point with your own makeup? Like, what's going on? Talk to me. Okay. Look at that. Alright, so I like the blue blending into the purple. I like that. A lot. Yep, I'm here for that. And that pool party shade is top notch with a brush. But I'm sure it would be even more intense with your fingers. Oh my god, I want to talk Stranger Things so badly with all of you. And then I also don't want to spoil it. Because, like, some of you haven't seen it. Or some of you aren't finished with it. But I will say the way that they ended it was like, oh. The way they ended it, I'm like, dude, you can't do that. You can't end it like that. Who the fuck do you think you are, Netflix? Also, I'm not sure if I'm... Thank you so much. I'm not sure if I'm just seeing the comments from people who are in the Glam Without Guilt group, or if I'm still also seeing comments from other people on my actual makeup page. Because mostly, I think it's still gotta be my makeup page, because Cynthia and Stu did tune in earlier. I should probably stop mentioning names since I am on all the platforms and not everybody knows each other. You know what? It does feel kind of magical, I'm not gonna lie. The purple with the blue. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm so excited and I'm such a weirdo, but I'm going to blend Pool Party and Royalty with just a little bit of Twerk before I put the gold on. So Twerk is probably not going to be as evident, but I'm still trying to put it there. Oh, I like it. It's a little more subtle now though. So I'll probably up my Pool Party again. But I like that little extra something something before I put the gold on, because that's right, I'm pretty much using, sorry for all the clacking, I'm pretty much using every single color in the palette right now that has ever appealed to me when I looked at it. Probably the only one that I'm leaving out right now is Cran Apple, and I'm thinking maybe like a monochrome would be fun for that. Like a really beautiful cranberry eye, and maybe not a cranberry lip, but like a really deep, vampy lip that's got some sort of purple, red-purple undertone. You know what? We're just going to bring Pool Party down into our inner corner, too. We can always... Oh, that's getting a little messy. Oh no! There's fallout. Can you see it? I look like The Walking Dead. What has happened? So much excitement. That's me. I'm always 2 steps away from peeing myself, seriously. Luckily, I have tape. I can clean this shit up. But as far as whatever gets stuck, I'm just stuck with it. Alright, but I am dragging a little bit of Pool Party down into my inner corner, which I'll then lighten up with Enlight, because I do still want like a little bit of bright pop in there. Alrighty. Ah, there we go. It's starting. I kind of think if I do this look again, I'm not going to use Twerk to blend the two together. At first I thought that was going to be a good idea, but I don't like it. I don't like it. I like Twerk as a color, I do, but it kind of muddied this for me, so I'm not feeling that quite as much. Now the weird thing is I did bring my powder foundation with me, so I can like put foundation over it, but I didn't do. We're gonna see how much of it we can lift with some Scotch tape. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. It lifted. Alright. No harm, no foul, no bruise. Alright. Yeah, that's not bad. There's still a little there. Nothing that foundation won't fix. Let's deepen up that gold. It's a little confusing because right now I have my Urban Decay Naked Basics in front of me, not because I planned to use it, but because it's got a really good mirror for filming videos and lives and stuff. So it's like, it's big enough I can see my face, but it's small enough that I can move it out of the way and move it every which way that I need to. But that also means that I have eyeshadows that I'm almost getting into. Alright, yep, just deepening up that purple a little. Royalty. Such royalty. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, and now, let's put a little bit of gold in there too, I think. But let's put the gold right in the middle. Spotlight. Do I have any brushes better for the job than this one? No? Okay, I guess we're going with this one. Alright, yep. We're going in with some Queen. Kind of sticking with the theme of magic and royalty here because of the shades Enchanted and Royalty. And we're going to put some of that right in the middle. Or I thought we were. This brush ain't doing it for me. Finger swatching. Yeah. Yes. Alright, I'm going to deepen that up, but how about that, right? I look like I'm ready to get some beads at Mardi Gras. No, I don't have to take off my tank top or anything. I just have to show you my eyes. Flash, boom, you're blinded. The original kind of flash. Alright, so I have to say, it goes best if you actually drag it along the eye rather than just patting, in my opinion. I feel like you put it on first via a drag, and then you can just gently pat as you go to sort of blend it out. Not bad. I have to say, it's holding up against my wrinkly eyelids. Alright, I know I was quiet for a minute. I'm kind of trying to recenter myself here. Yeah, alright. It would also help if I switched hands. Alrighty. Is there a color I'm missing that you think I should do next? because I'm kind of living for like the color combination and everything, but I'm also like, how many colors can I use? And how many would be too much? And I want to see going like that makes that picture any clearer. It does. That was a wise choice. Alrighty. So is anyone else excited for the ABH Prism palette? Because I'll be honest, it was kind of a toss-up between buying this one, the Jaclyn Hill, which I did ultimately buy, and the ABH Prism palette. I may still get that one, but I just haven't yet. Okay, alright. I like what they did there. Going on a hot date tonight? Well, probably now. Yeah. Was that the original goal? No, but if I'm feeling cute, I might make him take me out. I'm thinking so, yeah. Alright. I'm trying to get, like, enough of that gold shade on my lids that I can be satisfied with my life choices. I just don't know. Alright. Alright, I like that, and then I'm just gonna kind of soften it out a little. Is anybody else here going on a hot date? I mean, it is Friday after all, and all y'all are cute as hell, so who is about to have, like, the night of their lives tonight? Or are you waiting for Saturday? Which do you prefer? Do you prefer a Friday night date or a Saturday night date? Or are you like me and you really enjoy Sunday brunch? Like, there's no better way to really get to know somebody than Sunday brunch. Actually, there are probably better ways, but I don't know what those are. Don't judge me. Sorry, I needed to clean off my hands a little bit. Things are getting a little messy up in here. Hello and goodbye. I see people popping on and off, and just gonna gently fade that in a little. And you know what? I still want more gold. Why am I so, like, I just want all the gold on my eyelids. All of it. All of it. All of it. Alright. Brunch, yes. Doesn't it just, like, it feels so nice and easy to just go and have a brunch with family or friends or a date and just enjoy life, you know? Alright, I'm gonna go back in. I will say the thing about this palette, I'm gonna actually pull it out of its little sweet spot so I can show you. I've not really been trying to be heavy-handed about this, but I will say it does get kind of messy. The queen shade over here, I did some damage to. Over here with royalty, there's some shit going on. So I will not say that this palette lacks fallout. If anything, I would say it does have fallout, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not a deal breaker. It's not what I've heard about some palettes, but I will say that it doesn't completely lack fallout. It's got some, but it's acceptable. Alright, so let's go back in with buns, just to kind of smooth everything out here. And yes, this is the same brush that I had enchanted on, so there is going to be some blend of that as well, which I'm okay with. I kind of wanted to deepen up the crease a little bit. But I mostly just wanted to make sure that all of these colors here were blending into each other. Alrighty. There's some messiness, but I think it can be fixed, especially once I go for pictures. What time is it? It is 4:30. Holy wow. Okay. Alright, what shade should I use now? Let's look. Alright, well, let's do a little bit of brow highlighting. Do we want in light or beam? Beam in light. Ooh. I really like beam. I think I'm going to use beam. That you can't see because look at that. Okay, so this one is in light and this one is beam, and I don't know why, but I kind of like the yellowy one. I might mix the two. So this is in light and this is beam, and I'm thinking I might mix the two. I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of liking the yellow undertone. And yet my brush is instantly going toward in light. Who am I? And why am I like this? Alright. Alright, it's got some shine to it, I must say. We're back to pornographic, which I appreciate. So the weirdest thing, I have to ask if any of you know why this might happen, but today when I was letting my dog out around lunchtime, I discovered that there was a fully formed bird's nest on the ground, like on the pavement in my backyard, and I have no idea why. It looks like maybe it fell out of a tree. I don't even know. But there it was, just a bird's nest right there. I'm like, oh my god, when I saw it, I'm like, is there a baby bird in there? Is there a dead baby bird? Are there eggs? Do I need to call a rescue center? Like, I was kind of freaking out a little bit, and I went and I looked, and there was nothing in it. But there was still, like, a big old cake of mud, and then a bunch of, like, little pieces of straw and dried grass and things like that, all in a perfect circle, and it was a nest. And I'm like, why is this here? Why is this here? I don't understand, but I will say that, you know, I'm glad there were no birds that were hurt, but how does it even get on the ground like that? It was not there this morning. Oh, trying not to block anybody's screen here. Alright, and I do like these shades, but and I did blend the two. So I did blend in light and I did blend beam. And I like the pop that they provide, but it's a little stark right now. So I'm not talking about Tony Stark. I'm not talking about any of the other Starks in Game of Thrones. Haha. But yeah, that's a little stark, so I'm gonna... You know what's amazing is, like, all the Starks from Game of Thrones just still make me think of Tony Stark from Iron Man. Like, I really want them to be related. I don't think that's too much to ask. Like, I kind of want them to... I kind of want him to be like one of their long-lost great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandchildren or something. But that's just me. I don't actually follow Game of Thrones. I know, I'm awful. I'm like the only person in the world who doesn't. See, I just lost a viewer because I don't follow Game of Thrones. I saw that. But the truth is, like, I still know enough about it. Like, I understand all the memes and I understand all of the cultural references and things, or at least most of them. And I think it's because everybody else I know watches it, so I just kind of have this idea of what everything would look like and be like. I don't know what I'm talking about now. Alright, put a little bit of chip back in. I'm just basically building everything up. And I can see where if I had remembered to bring my concealer, this would have been a great cut crease look. But I kind of also like that I'm making it just a very colorful sort of rainbow smoky eye. Because I don't often do something quite this color intense. Like, I love color, and all the colors in here are what drew me to the palette. Not the neutrals. I've got tons of neutrals. It was the color that really sold it for me. And so, you know, I'm no stranger to loving color in my makeup looks. But I have to be real when I say I don't usually use this many colors in such a structured way. But if I'd thought about it more as I was going, I probably would have tried to structure them even more than I did here. I still just need more purple in my life. Like, somehow that purple keeps going places that I don't want it to go. Why are you trying to leave me, royalty? Don't you know I'm just as extra as you? Pool Party isn't going anywhere. Just a dab will do ya with that shade. I kind of feel like the purple and gold are trying to fade on me a tiny bit. Admittedly, if I had used Fix Plus, did I maybe bring it with me? I don't think I did, but if I had used some, I don't use Fix Plus, who the fuck am I kidding? If I had used setting spray, I think this would have stayed better, and ordinarily I would have. But as I said, my desire to not get up has outweighed any hope I had of being a perfectionist today. So, just bear with me. Bear with me, and I'm sure we'll create something amazing. Alright, so now, where's that pencil brush? There it is. I'm going to dip that straight into Beam and just go for like, boop. And then I'm going to take off. No, I'm not going to take these off because I still have to do eyeliner. What am I doing? Okay, it doesn't play nice with others by itself, so 1 second. I don't usually like using face wipes to clean off a brush, but I need to clean it here, so that's what I'm doing. Is this a tutorial? No, this is just you watching me haplessly trying to put new makeup on my face and hope for the best. So, don't do what I'm doing, kids. Awkward finger guns. It's what I do. Alright, so if I hadn't brought Pool Party so far down into my eyelid, like into my inner corner, I feel like in light would have blended better. Still blending pretty good though. It's just creating kind of a bluish white sheen, almost a green, if that makes any sense. And you know what, I'm just gonna, this is getting a little crazy for me. There we go. All right. Let's put on a little bit of eyeliner. This right here. Somebody talk to me. I don't want this to be too much of a tutorial. Because right now I don't feel like I'm somebody you should be taking lessons from. Not on this look. I'm not saying that I don't have the occasional look that I'm like, yeah, you want to learn how to do it? Watch my channel. But this one I'm like, I'm literally flying by the seat of my pants here. Alright, so I tightlined this eye. I think that makes a big difference for what I'm trying to do here. Ah! And then I got it on my lower eye. Why am I like this? Alright. We're mostly okay now. We're back on track. Sorry, I'm watching and folding laundry. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I guess that makes sense. I mean, it would stand to reason. I'm not the only one who's busy, so I'm sorry about that. That does make sense. I was trying to make sure that I did this during a time where I could still use the natural daylight, and so what I was ending up doing was, I thought I would start a little earlier for that, because, you know, a lot of the people on Instagram had expressed interest in watching this today. I'm getting, like, some serious eye irritation right now. Sorry. So a lot of people on Instagram had expressed interest in watching this today, and I thought it would be nice if I came on during the normal times that they would be interacting on Instagram. I thought, okay, this makes sense. Just, you know, they're usually active around 3, so... You hate laundry? I do too, in like a certain kind of way. Like, sometimes I hate laundry, but... like, I love the smell of clean laundry. I don't mind washing it. What I mind is putting it away. I hate putting laundry away. Don't like it at all. At all. Unless I'm like, look at my clothes and I'm sorting them and they're beautiful and they're prizes to me. But there are so many other times that I'm just like, dude, if I have to put away one more freaking t-shirt, I'm gonna lose my shit. And so I don't. I leave it in a basket for months, like a professional, and I just will pick out the clothes I want from the basket and then wonder why my room never looks nice. This is why we can't have nice things, Lish. This is why I can't have nice things. You can have all the nice things you want because you're actually doing your laundry. Folding? Yeah. I don't really like folding either. I guess I get you on that. Folding is the reason I don't like putting away. Yes, we figured it out. It's not that I don't like washing. It's not that I don't like caring for my things. It's folding and hanging things up. Blah. But I applaud you for doing it, and I thank you for talking with me and hanging out with me when you could be doing anything. You could be listening to music right now, and you're here with me. I'm not trying to give you ideas. Please stay here. But seriously, you could be anywhere, and you're here with me, and I really appreciate that. Alright, though, I have to say I got a little crazy with this eyeliner. I didn't put it on my face yet, but as I was dabbing it in the pot, I was, like, dabbing the shit out of it. So it wasn't subtle. It was very, like, whoosh, there it is. Alright. But you know what? I need more because it's starting to dry out, and I have so much eyeshadow on my eyelids right now. There we go. What I have to say I love about this palette, though, I mean, besides pretty much everything, is, like, the fact that I didn't have to use a black once to deepen up my crease. I literally was just able to go in with a couple of browns and a dark green, and that did it. I have to say, some of the crease and smoky colors that she provides in this palette are amazing and somewhat unique to what you usually have to work with in a palette. As many browns as there are in this palette, there are also some really great, fun transition colors. I'm a fan. I am a fan. Alright, so I think that's about where I want it, but I am going to have to deepen up that gold, because if there's one thing I have to say without setting spray or Fix Plus, the colors do tend to fade a little bit. I mean, are they as bright as like when I first started? Some of them are not. Like, I'm going to be real, there is some build-up that is required of this palette, as there is also, you know, there's a lot of good things about the palette, so please don't think I'm hating on it. I don't hate it, like, at all. I'm very happy to have it, and I'm really enjoying playing with it right now. I feel like the shimmers are glorious, the mattes are very smooth, but I do feel like the shimmers are kind of trying to fade on me right now, and I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay. I'm not. More of that whispering. More of that whispering that Maddie likes. Can I call you Maddie, or do you hate that? Because if you hate that, I'm not going to call you that. Alright, I need to, like, set this down or, like, have a different mirror or something. Alright, I'm going to get weird. I am alone right now, so... Alright, yay! I found it! I'm putting it on something, and I'm just going for it. Creativity, yes! So I apologize, you over here will not really be able to see a lot of what I'm doing for a hot minute. You might not either, but I promise it won't last long. Thank you so much for all y'all's patience. Right, that went pretty well, actually. Alright, there's that. That's fine. Everyone calls me Maddie. I get weird when I'm alone too, but I'm not alone. I have like at least one person watching me. You're watching me. You could literally be like, I'm watching you, and it would be the truth. I'm watching you. And then she was. I'm so weird. But, I mean, like, I do better when I have a mirror in front of me that I don't have to mess with instead of holding it. Alright, though, I think those wings are pretty good, so I'm just going to deepen up the color on a couple of things. See, that's why I use these, because when I take them away, you're going to see how much better it looks. It's going to look a lot sharper, a lot cleaner. I mean, you know, you're not a novice at this. You're in a makeup group. You know what people are doing. You're on YouTube. You know what people do. I'm over here with, like, what I've got. I'm like, hey, so I know it all, and this is this trick that I have. Yeah, that's me. Alright, so before I do that, though, I'm just going to deepen up that green again, because I'm living for it. Like, do you know how hard it was not to use Diva, which is that shimmer green shade? Like, I wanted to, and then I'm like, I don't know. I realize that there is always going to be some overlap on the looks. Like, some people are going to want to use green, some are going to want to use purple. I get that, and I accept that. But then there's also that part of me that's like, I need to be a little more, like, not okay with copying, but, like, I want to look special, dang it! I want to look special. I don't want people to be like, oh, another one, and she used all the colors that all the other people use. Like, I want it to be different and special. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. And sometimes I just need to get over myself, you know? You know what I mean? You know. Alright. Pop some more of that purple on. Time to get my fingers messy again. I'm starting to get kind of some allergies, maybe, from all the powder. I'm not even sure. Actually, it's probably just that I'm still not feeling well from earlier in the week, but I couldn't not do a video this week. I couldn't not go live with such an amazing palette in my hands. I couldn't go another week without uploading onto YouTube. Even if it's not my usual on YouTube anyway. Like, I do go live here occasionally, as you know. But I couldn't wait any longer. I'm like, this is too good. I gotta try. Alright, so I've got more of that gold, or, yeah, more of that purple, which does accentuate the gold again. And then, little more of the gold, do you think? Oh, I'm sorry, what are you saying same about? I'm sorry, I think I might have missed something important. I was just, like, babbling on and on and on, and I completely missed the context of your response. Yeah. Alright. Forget, was gold... Let's put some more Queen on my eyelids. Now, something I kind of like doing, and it's something that I've been doing more of, especially now that I'm getting older, just random makeup hack if you've made it this far. Getting over yourself. Oh, yeah. I need to get over myself, like, all the time. But just random makeup hack for anybody out there with hooded eyes, anybody whose eyes are maturing, like how mine are. If you're starting to lose mobile lid space, like when you open your eyes, when you smile, and then like your eyelids disappear under the rest of your like hood, something to maximize your lid space is just to tightline like where you have the most lid space, and then on the outer corner you can still do a fun wing. Like, you don't have to give up having a pretty wing, you just might have to alter how you do it. So I hope that is a helpful tip for you. If you didn't already know it, I hope it was something new. Alright, let's add a little more pool party before I do actually just get over myself here. Alright, so I think I actually like them being separate entities rather than being strictly blended in. I like a little bit of blend, but not too much, honestly. I much prefer it to just have, like, I don't know, just that little pop of something extra. Alright, and we are gonna see, yeah, next time I definitely want to do this as a cut crease, though. I think it's fine for now, but next time I definitely want it as a cut crease. Add maybe a little bit of black. Alrighty. Yep, alright, let's just kind of leave that there and work on the lower lid with some mascara as well. Alright, we're pulling off the tape. We're pulling it off. Whoosh! The big reveal! Oh, look at that! Oh, you can see where I didn't catch all the fallout with the tape, but I caught a lot of it. And I feel like, ow. I feel like, ow. That's actually very true. I do feel like, ow, right now. Trying to, ow. Alright. Huh. There we go. We are all set with that part. Oh. Alright. So, not only was there fallout, there was, like, too much blend out. I didn't even realize it went that far. So, I now actually have a little bit of spots everywhere on my face. But my lines are clean. So, I mean, I got that going for me. Does anybody else have to, like, do your makeup differently depending on which eye you're working on? I definitely find that to be the case with myself. Alrighty. Because, like, my right eye is more hooded than my left. So I'm always... Is that even coming off? Yes, it is. Okay. So I'm always having to work my crease differently on my right eye versus my left eye. And usually I like the way that my left eye turns out a lot better, but I think today I actually like my right eye a little bit better. Okay, I was able to clean it up over on the other side, but like right here, it don't like me. Well, those are freckles I didn't have before. New trend. I'm sorry, what's a new trend? I think there might be some sort of delay, so I'm not quite sure what I'm being responded to about. Alright, let's just go with that. Woo! Alright. Thank goodness that I don't actually have too much problematic skin right over here, so I can just put my stuff back on over there. I'm actually going to do the rest of my makeup first before I do the rest of my eyes, just because I want my face to look a little more complete. Again, I am not doing my, if I do eyelashes, I'm not going to do them here. I'm just going to do them off camera and take pictures, and that'll be that. But don't you love this color? Ah, makeup spots on my face. I wish. Oh my god, it's so bright on the iPad. Is this too bright to go with that? Like, it's supposed to be a nude color, but I feel like it might actually be a little too bright. Actually, though, I think I will try and start that trend. I'm gonna make makeup spots look freaking cool. But it'll probably read more like Gretchen Wiener's trying to make fetch happen, so I don't know. So whether or not this lipstick actually goes with the eye look, and I'll be honest, it's starting to grow on me. I have to say I really like this lipstick. It's by MD on the Flow, and it's in the shade Retro, but what really stands out to me is the formula. It dries really quickly, and then once it dries, it's pretty much transfer proof. Like, you might occasionally get like a pink spot on your hand or like on your glass. Like, I mean it, just like one little tiny pink dot occasionally on something that you put your mouth on. But overall, it is transfer proof. It feels really, really good. Like, a lot of lipsticks are drying. This one honestly isn't. This one honestly isn't, and it wears down so nicely. Like, alright. I just kissed. I'm making noises, so you know I'm not, like, bluffing, okay? For the people on YouTube, nothing. For the people on Facebook, look, nothing. I kissed my face. I didn't kiss my face. It's my hand, now my face. I've been putting makeup on the wrong thing. I kissed my hand, and absolutely nothing. So, I have to say, like, it's a really good lipstick. As far as I can tell, it's cruelty-free. It is created and owned by a woman of color, so you're, in my opinion, you're pretty much supporting all of the good things if you're buying something from MDM Flow. Plus, you're getting really good quality. The only thing is, I think it's like about $25, like between $20 and $25 for the lipstick. I didn't buy it. It was part of my Ipsy bag. It's like full size. Like, yes, Ipsy, thank you. I will take this for $10. I will gladly take this for $10. Alright, let's do some eyelashes. I'm talking too much. I'm not doing my makeup enough. I'm using the Tarte Lifted Mascara. Again, got it from my Ipsy bag, which is actually why it's so small. I don't think they would ever give a complete full-size mascara. But I love this stuff. I didn't think I was gonna like a mascara more than I liked the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes. Again, got it in my Ipsy bag. I don't usually believe in paying $20 for a mascara that I'm just gonna have to throw out in 3 months. But I have to say, like, this makes my eyelashes look how I want them to look. Like, full and lifted, hence the name, lifted. Like, it curls the eyelashes without me having to curl them, which I like. I'm just being quiet because I'm concentrating here. As one does when they put on mascara, and I have to say, I'm not making the silly mascara face, so I'm not sure if I gain points or lose points for that. Perhaps I gain points, like street cred, like, wow, you can do that without making the mascara face? You're a goddess. You're a hero among women. Or maybe you're like, you don't make the face? I can't relate to you. Fuck you. Like, it could go either way, honestly. You might even be like, you don't make the face? Well, that's not funny at all. It's hard to say. Alright, so yeah, that's really pretty. I like that. My hair is going weird on me. Not that it was ever not weird before, but it's going a little weirder. Yeah, I feel like I'm ready for a party. Hi, Caitlin. How are you today? Did Maddie leave? I'm thinking maybe she did. Anyway, hello. I'm just finishing up my Jaclyn Hill GRWM. I'm putting on mascara. I'm still figuring out what I'm going to put on my bottom lash line. So, in the meantime, I'm just kind of hanging out here and trying to see how everybody's weekend is going. So, how is yours going? Are you excited? Do you have any plans? Talk to me. And what do you think of the Jaclyn Hill palette? Because I just tried it for the first time today, right now. I have to say, I'm a fan. I was very skeptical. Because like I said, I didn't know if it was just overhyped and people were trying to make peace with the amount of money some of them had to pay to get it. Or if they, you know, genuinely loved the quality. And I have to say, oh, goodness, okay, because I guess it doesn't show me everybody who's watching. I wonder why that is. But I was trying to figure out when I was buying this, like, am I buying this because everybody else has said it's great, or am I buying it because it looks good to me? And, I mean, if I'm being honest, the truth is a little bit of both. Like, I still love the palette, I do, but I can't deny some of it was the hype of other people saying how much they loved it. like, I'm not saying it doesn't deserve the hype. What I'm saying is I let the hype influence me. I was just kind of wondering, like, how many other people, like, know that they want the palette, like, for that reason, or how many know they want the palette because the color fits their needs. I'm just curious. I hope I don't sound like I'm hating or anything, because I'm honestly not. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful palette. I love that it's got so many different options, and yet so many things that are actually similar, because then you can blend and you can create a really nice gradient effect, which I think makes eyeshadow look amazing. So I think Jaclyn actually did accomplish what she was setting out to do, which is create a palette that is pretty much for everybody, and can be like a go-to and can serve so many different needs. Because I think if I had had this when I did makeup for a wedding that I did just a couple of weeks back, I probably would have had to only bring this, and this would have taken care of everybody who had hired me. I'm not saying that what I didn't already have, like, that what I already had didn't work, but I have to say this probably would have created the peacock look that one client requested, and then it would have also created the neutral looks that the other clients were requesting. It was able to do both. Get you a girl that can do both, and Jaclyn Hill can. Just saying. Actually, though, like, there's all this talk about get you a girl that can do both. Nah. Give me a guy that can do both. That's what I really care about, okay? I'm not saying, like, okay, my guy can do both, but I'm kind of over, like, women always being the ones that need to do both. Like, I do enough. Like, you do something now, dude. You do something. Just saying. Alright, I'm gonna try maybe one more coat of mascara before I do my lower lash line. I'm also going to, I'm also going to do, well, the lower lash line, like I just fucking said. And I'm also going to blush, highlight, and contour, starting with the contour, I think. I wish I had brought a headband out here. I wish I'd done so many things. Oh my god, if I hold my hair up like this, at least up close, I look like I'm from the 80s. There we go. Huh. Alright, so... Alright, let's see here. We've got blush. Now, does anybody else just have really bad luck with their blushes? I have so many different blushes, and they always tend to get, like, broken. This one has broken 3 different times. Not even gonna lie. I've repaired it twice. This is the 3rd time that it's broken, and I'm just done with it. I'm like, fine. I still love you. I'm still gonna use you, but I can't even deny, like, you're not worth fixing anymore, because I know you're just gonna break on me again. And I know it sounds like I was just talking about an actual human relationship, but I promise I wasn't. Alrighty, time to blush. I'm realizing that I made this, like, way less fall friendly. Working girl. Thank you. I made this way less fall friendly than I intended to. I fully intended for this to be, like, a really rich autumn look, and as I'm looking, I'm still just getting carnival vibes. Like I either belong on a carnival cruise, yes please, I will always say yes to being on a cruise. Unless it looks like the ship is going down, then no. I'm not a strong swimmer. But I look like I'm either ready for a cruise or for, you know, flashing my breasts at somebody. And depending on my audience, which one they would rather see me doing. Alright, so that's all I'm going to do with the blush. I don't think I need too much. I just need a little pep. Wait, no, because I know I brought it. 1 second. I am... No, because I know I brought it. Didn't I? Ah! Hi, are you still there? Hi, sorry I dropped that. Hi. Hello. Oh, it's over here. Like a dill hole. My contour palette. Apologies. Whew. Good heavens. Oh, that was way too much drama. Probably funny, but just a little terrifying for me, because I'm like, oh no, did I just break everything? Did I just, like, end the video in the middle of a sentence? There's only 2 reactions people could have to that. Either, yes, finally, or, no, we were having such a good time. Alright, contour. Well, not really. I'm just kind of bronzing a little. Yes. Oh, my husband's gonna come into flash, flash, flash. Yes. Okay. Not the answer I was expecting to hear from you, but I approve. She's like, take it all off. I'm like, well, if you insist. Actually, I like the way that looks better on. So it's either all coming off or it's all staying on. That's just the way it's got to be. But, alright. I'm just bronzing a little, like I said. But my husband's gonna come in on me looking so colorful. I'm gonna look like a tropical parrot. Speaking of tropical parrot, I have to say, like, when I had been reading a lot of reviews on the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, when I know I'm talking about a different palette now, but when I had first decided on whether or not I was going to get the Take Me Back to Brazil palette, some of the reviews were saying that the palette was a little smaller than they were picturing. And I'm just like, okay, you're a little smaller than I was picturing. And I'm like, I get the palette. I'm like, okay, well, I can, I guess, see what they were saying, but it made sense to me, especially for a $20, like, under $20 palette. But then, this one, I don't know why, it looked a lot bigger on the screen. The Jaclyn Hill palette looked a little bigger on the screen than it actually did when I got it. I'm not saying I'm not happy with the pan size. I think the pan size is just fine. But I'll be honest, it was like, you know, you look a little bigger on TV. I'm just saying. Alright, I'm not looking to get super chiseled here. I just want a little color on my face. Alright, and we do our lower lash line, and then that's going to be it for us. I would try to fix my messy hair. Why? But I'm going to put on my lower lash line. What do I want to put on my lower lash line? And then that's actually going to be it for me. That's going to be my final step, short of me putting on setting spray and short of me putting on false lashes, because I do actually think I want false eyelashes for this look, but I'm just going to fan them on, like, the outer corners, because I still want there to be the brightness, and I'm, like, imaginarily pinching my eye because I have issues. Alright, so what shade do I want to use for that? Let's see. Diva. Do I want to use... I do want to use Diva. You know what? I'm just going to use every single color that I've ever wanted to use, and fuck them if they can't take a joke. So I'm going to use some Creamsicle, which is like that yellow shade. For some reason, she called this one Creamsicle instead of butter. But that's my first thought, is like, that actually looked like butter, but then there's like a brown shade that she called butter. I'm just like, what butter do you know that actually is brown? Like, Jaclyn, that's dangerous to eat brown butter, I'm just saying. But hey, I mean, you do you, girl. You do you. Alright, so a little bit of Creamsicle on the lower lash line, which I'm starting to not be able to see as well with the natural light outside fading. I tried to stick as close to a window as I could, but I'm gonna be honest, it's not doing me any favors anymore. Not sure that it ever was, but it was at least doing me more favors than it's doing now. So there is a little bit of Creamsicle on the lower lash line. And for some reason, I'm like really wrinkling up now. I don't know why. I'm not saying I was ever wrinkle-free before, but holy damn. Holy damn, I got some under-eye wrinkles like right this moment. Let's put a little bit of Diva. That's that shimmery green. And we're gonna put that underneath the eyelids as well. Underneath the eyelids, that's right. We're not even putting them like on the eyelids. We're putting them underneath the eyelids, you know. Because I can't talk. Alright, so that doesn't really show up that great as far as an under eye color, at least not with what I'm currently using. But I would say it's still pretty. Did I miss some of my eyelashes when I was putting on mascara? No, okay. Alright. I will say it is a very pretty shade though, and I can't wait to use it with a little bit of setting spray, because I feel like it's really gonna shine then. And I don't know, let's use a little bit of this dark matte purple, the Soda Pop color, and put that on our lower lash line, just on the outer third. I'm probably going to use a little bit more Creamsicle to kind of blend that out, because that went on a little heavy-handed for me. I was told that this shade was a little patchier than the others, but as I'm experimenting with it, I'm saying that's really not the case. At least not on the lower lash line. But this is definitely going to be a look for false lashes. I'm just saying. Alright, let's pop a little more Creamsicle on there. Maybe a little bit of Pukey, just because it's funny sounding, and I spent all this time trying to look and be extra, and I'm like, why would I make a funny video and then not use the funny shades? Alright. That did create some considerable under eye color. Alright, and there we are. Thank you so much for enduring those several minutes of silence. They were probably very relieving, honestly. And I'd say that's all connected rather nicely. Only thing, get rid of some of the stuff that landed in my eye during this process. Because this is still a GRWM, so if you were getting ready with me, I would obviously still have to take care of the shit that's in my eyes. Alright, let's tightline. Well, no, I already tightlined. Let's waterline. I always get those two confused. Like, when you're talking about makeup, do you ever do that too? You just kind of talk about either tightlining or waterlining, but you pretty much mean them interchangeably, because that's where I'm at. And now I'm going to actually just set that down there. Oh my god, though, I really do think it would be a funny idea if I went live to put on eyelashes. Like, if that's literally the only thing I was doing. Like, hi, I'm going online to show you how I fail at putting on eyelashes. I think that would be a great video, actually, because everybody, like, wants to know how to do it, and that's great, and that's fine, and that's good, and if I can help somebody with that, sure. But I think a lot more people just want to know that other people who put on eyelashes feel like they're failing at it too. Even if the pictures show success, like, there's a lot that goes into it. A friend of mine on Instagram, she actually did that with her colored contacts. She thought it would be a great idea to show how hard they are to actually put in, and so that's what she did. She put them on, they fell out, she put them on again, they fell out again, and this went back and forth several times. But it was great, and she finally succeeded, and so it ended up being, you know, inspirational, I would say. And finally, one more thing I actually want to do before I go, I know, one more thing, is I just want to put a little bit of this highlighter on. It is by Kitten Empire Cosmetics. It is an eyedropper highlighter, so it's kind of like Cover FX, but I imagine a lot cheaper. I've never used Cover FX, but I have heard the comparison made before, and based on what I've seen online, I don't disagree. But it is an indie cosmetic brand, and the owner is lovely. I purchased this from her, actually, and the color is just amazing. It's so gorgeous, and it feels really good on the skin. So, like, if you have dry skin, this could work really well for you. But even if you don't, like, it doesn't get super oily. See, I'm just gonna drop it directly on my face because I don't care. Let me actually hold the mirror up. It does require some shaking up, though, because the ingredients are natural, and so they tend to separate. Yeah, I'm just attempting to slather this on my face. Alright, we'll just go with it, I guess. There we go. That was very messy because I was having trouble holding the mirror at the same time. So it kind of looks like I've had a little bit of bukkake happen. Sorry. But, well, like, some very fabulous, though, bukkake, because it's very shiny. It's very shiny, it's very glittery, and I love it. So, not safe for work. I should start putting that on these kinds of videos. I'm always safe for work, and, like, the ones that I actually, the that I post and that I edit, but I kind of feel like those don't always completely capture my essence, you know what I mean? I think as much as people like to be like, oh, that's dirty, that's inappropriate, people love when you say that kind of stuff. Like, maybe it's just me, maybe I just love inappropriate things, but I kind of feel like a lot of people feel the same way that I do. And just, you know, they know they gotta play by the rules, just like I try to. Alright, so that came out kind of subtle today. Maybe I need to shake it a little more, because it can be downright blinding, usually, when I wear it. But admittedly, I put a small amount on. What I love about this also is that it blends into the cheeks without accentuating my pores. So I really enjoy having that glow that doesn't make me look crispy if you see me just walking around. I kind of feel like sometimes powder highlighters can make people's cheeks look a little bit crispy, even if it does make them look glowy. It can appear kind of cakey. And I like that this doesn't do that. By the way, if I offended anybody with the whole bukkake statement, then I am sorry. I am very inappropriate, as I think we've established. But I can watch it for anybody who's, you know, who's bothered. In fact, I'm gonna try harder to just do that anyway. I'll leave those kinds, ooh, excuse me, as I hit myself in the face with the mirror. I think I'll just leave those kinds of things, as much as I like to say them and joke about them and stuff. I think I'll just leave those to people like Jeffree Star, who, you know, already have a huge following and, you know, can probably get away with that without YouTube being angry at them. Alright, so I just kind of went for a subtle glow, but short of false lashes and a little bit of mascara on this lower lash here, this is my finished look, everyone. This is probably gonna need the more bougie scarf position though, so I'm just gonna get a little bougie with my scarf here. Yes, there we go. See, I love this lipstick because I just licked my lips without thinking because it feels so natural, and then like it stayed. It didn't do anything and it still feels natural. I'm just gonna coat my lower lashes ever so slightly. As I'm like covering my face for all of YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. Alright, hopefully that was enough. That'll work. That'll work. I'm not going to get too crazy with it. So, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in for my first impressions of the Jaclyn Hill palette and this Get Ready With Me. Don't know what I was getting ready for, except to just put some makeup on. So, again, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me, having a few laughs and a conversation. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to give my video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I am at Lishness1 on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, and I am at Lishness or Lishness1 on YouTube. The reason why I say at either of those on YouTube is because currently I don't have a customized URL, so I try to make sure that I attach all of these names into my description tags so that way you can find me. So if you search for Lishness or you search for Lishness1, you'll be able to find me and hopefully join me on my YouTube journey. I would love to have you. I always enjoy these conversations. Thank you so much for tuning in on my live first ever multicast, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, everyone stay fabulous. Thanks again so much. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye. Bye.